Now we have two guys on the younger side trying to prove something here in a historic building. Bean Dip.
Bean Dip Dazza is a tremendously talented competitor. I mean, some days he looks a little worse from wear, like something that's rotting in the back of your pantry. But Bean Dip is a talented competitor, and he has been making some waves on the Jersey scene.
Yeah, Bean Dip's somebody I think very highly of. I said this last time I was on commentary. This is somebody that I think has a lot of potential. It's about just putting it all together now. Like a lot of wrestlers on this roster, it's about putting it all together. Meanwhile, he'll be facing Mica Gold.
Now, we have seen him in some odd battle royals, but this is his proper Hudson Valley fully charged singles debut here tonight.
And what an opportunity is in a historic building like this to make your debut in front of a raucous crowd. And if you want to be a part of the action, if you want to be a part of ECPW, you can buy tickets at ECPW1.com, ECPW1.com. We have events all over the Hudson Valley, all over New Jersey, all over New York. You're going to want to come and check us out.
And on top of that, if you think you got what it takes to not just be at the show, but be in the show, check out the ECPW Training School in Lake Hiawatha, New Jersey. You can also find all the information for that and school hours on ECPW1. That's ECPW1.com.
You know what I say, right? Stop being a mark and start leaving a mark. Now, Bean
Quick
Dip.
head lock right there by Bean Dip. Michael Gold tied up tight already there. Into the ropes, pushes him off. Shoulder block, taking the young man down.
Well, what can you tell people that are not too familiar with Michael Gold? What can they expect from this match?
Well, he is an explosive young man. He is punk rock, or so he likes to say.
What's the Barracuda thing about?
That's apparently the nickname he was given on the wrestling team in his old high school.
So he has an amateur wrestling background. We're going to be able to see that in his in-ring work. I mean, Bean Dip, we always talk about veteran. So he has that's a kick out right there. So both these men have impressive backgrounds.
Well, Bean Dip again, in this case especially, has the experience advantage. He's been around about a year and a handful of months longer than Mica Gold. Mica, though, has been training quite some time, but training can only get you so far. You need to be out here gaining real-world experience.
He's not going to chase Bean Dip around the ring, and he got caught. See, that's exactly what you were speaking about, right? Getting caught with a clothesline there, not necessarily having in-ring awareness, maybe not to chase around Bean Dip.
A very showboaty elbow drop.
I've seen that move before.
Well, if there's one thing Bean Dip prides himself on more than anything else in his repertoire, is his mustache. In fact, one would say the mustache is the personality. In fact, one would say Bean Dip would not exist without the mustache. As in, if you shave that mustache, the physical body we see would cease to exist. Is how tied he feels to his mustache.
It's a great mustache. Maybe you should get one.
Big chop right there. I prefer my chops and goatee.
Look at that. Did you hear that chop?
Big chop right there from a little guy. You know, Michael's looking a little blue da-boo-dee-da-boo-da, if you ask me.
You're having fun, aren't you?
Quite a bit, actually, yes. I mean, how can I... Oh, big right there, monkey flip. I mean, how can I not have fun with the kind of show that we've seen here tonight?
Absolutely. And you're sitting here watching it with me.
Exactly. So much better than if I was stuck here with Kurt Klein, who thankfully, if one of us was doing commentary with him, we would have two matches where he wouldn't be in the booth with us.
Yeah, let's not talk about... But you saw, I don't know if you heard the breaking news that Kurt Klein and us were getting a little friendly during last the last show.
I was quite shocked watching that unfold in real time as I was watching the episode.
You know, we almost got a drink after the show at Greenwood Wake, but I said, listen, man, I can't be seen outside of the booth with you. We'll see. It's a developing story.
Oh, leg lariat right there, right to the bridge of the nose. That'll disorientate you like nothing else. Kick out of two, you know. As much as I'm rooting for Michael Gold in this match, I have to say the favorite to win is Bean Dip because he's got the strength advantage and he has the experience advantage, but a tremendous turnaround.
Well, he landed awkwardly on his face there, and oh my goodness.
A leg lariat of his own.
What a nice combination there from Mica.
I mean, seeing these two competitors in the ring, you know, definitely leads me to believe what JT and Carmine must look like right now, both black and blue.
That's
and
for sure.
By the end of this match, one of these competitors may very well also be black and blue. Although I never understood why it was called black and blue, because it's more of a purple. You know, bruising is more of a purple color than blue.
We'll go ask Reddit. Now listen, back elbow there for Mica. What can Mica do here now to take advantage of this opportunity?
Just beamed up into the corner.
We see some of his friends and family.
European uppercut sends him over.
Now he's going Barracuda here. Trying to feed off the crowd. Running the ropes.
All of that for a chop. Well, if The Rock can do that for an elbow drop, I'm sure Mica can do that for a chop.
It almost worked. He's saying it's time. You see some people with his merch over there in that section. It's time. What does he have in store? Can he finish Bean Dip right here?
Mica is stalking his opponent.
Oh my goodness.
Discus forearm.
What a discus forearm. And look, Bean Dip's all out of sorts. Cover. This is over. Mica's going to win.
And that is it. What a tremendous victory for the singles debut of Michael Gold.
What a moment. What a match. And what a memory that this young man will never forget. Winning his singles match debut in the Hudson Valley.